Okay, so this video is about new quizzes and specifically how to use the stimulus option. And today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to have my students have a reading on the left side of the page and an activity for them to complete using the reading on the right side. So they have one place to go and the entire activity is all in one place. So as usual, I'm going to start in Canvas and go to the course that I want to create the new quizzes in. And once I get here, I'm going to go over to where it says quizzes in the navigation bar here. And then I'm just going to click plus quiz to create a new one. And for today, I'm using new quizzes. And just like usual, I'm going to give this a name, some points. For my assignment group, I do have all of my assignments organized and weighted, but this is not, even though I'm making this in quizzes, it's not actually a quiz, it's a classwork assignment. So once I get into the actual item that I can start building. And right here, I can add instructions. Once I've typed up some instructions, I can start adding questions. And if this was a quiz and I wanted to use questions from a prior course where I've created questions inside of my item banks, right here is where I could go and add those. So even though this is a brand new course, it still knows that I have these item banks that I've made. And so I have my questions from Mesopotamia and Greece and history skills and different things. But I'm not using those today. So to add the stimulus or any kind of question, all you have to do is click on the plus sign right here. And you'll see that there are several really great options here at the top. And then there's this line that sort of separates all of these activities with the stimulus option. And that's what we are starting with. So I'm going to give this a title. And then down in here is where I need to build my stimulus. And this is where I can put a number of different things. I could put a JPEG, which is what I'm going to show you today, but I could upload a video, an audio file. I could embed a PowerPoint. I could embed a YouTube video. I could post a link to have them go to another website and research something, a specific page. The one thing that is limiting is you cannot, as far as I've been able to find, you cannot post a PDF on this side. So I don't know if that's something that's going to be added, but I'm not seeing that in here. So what I'm doing today is from a PowerPoint, but I just want it to be in here as an image for them to read. So I'm going to go over to the PowerPoint. This is a course guide that I want them to read through and select some important information from here. So all I have to do to turn this into a JPEG is go to File, Save As, and then right here in this drop-down bar, I can go to all the way down to where it says JPEG file, and that's the format that I want. And then I just have to hit Save. Okay, so once I have that image saved, all I have to do is click on the image here inside the rich text editor item box here. I'm going to click on this little image. And this is where, again, I can upload an image, an audio file, or a video file, but I just want an image. So I'm going to click Browse, and I'm going to go find that image. So once it brings in the image, it brings it in quite small, and I need to make it much bigger so my students can actually read it. So I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to look for the little corner right here with those dots, and I'm going to use that to drag this and make this much bigger. I need to give myself the space to then click and drag to actually make the image bigger. So now I'm going to select the image. I'm going to scroll over the corner and make it bigger. Okay, so now I have that image in there. I'm pretty okay with the way this is. I'm going to click Add Stimulus because now I'm saying, okay, that's what I want to be the whatever it is on the left side. They call it a stimulus, but it's like what they're reading or what they're using to complete the activity that's on the right side. And now I just have to attach the activity. So I'm going to go to Attach Question. And here is where I see all of those great options that we saw earlier. And for this, it's going to be a really simple activity. I just want them to list some things from what they read. So I'm going to choose essay. And I'm going to give them some instructions here. So I've typed up some directions. I'm going to make sure that they have the rich content editor. I also want to give them spell check. And I don't need to limit their words or give them a word count. I am going to increase the points for this. And I'm just going to click done. And then before I post it to my students, I can actually quickly see what it's going to look like for them. If I go up here to the right, I can click on preview. And this is what they will see. They can zoom in and out of this if they need to. And this is where they would complete the activity. And there we go. So that is a quick way to use a stimulus inside of Canvas.